Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. Welcome to you on Twitch, welcome on YouTube. Hey Sasha, welcome to the stream. Good day so far. Good day so far. Been watching a few other streams while getting prepared. Hey Cecilia, welcome back to the stream. Alright, so we are doing flight 90, what is this, 91? Let's pull up it. Let's see. Alright, World Tour Leg 91, Larnaca International Airport, Larnaca, Cyprus to Athens International Airport in Athens, Greece. This flight's based on Aegean Airlines 911, flown using an Airbus A320, so I'll be using FlyByWire's excellent A32NX mod, just updated it with the Aegean Airlines livery created by Greek Punisher, Alpha India Group's Traffic, that's where you're getting those other planes right next to us, and then Bijan Habashi's 4-season pack. All the links are below in the YouTube description and also below in the About section on Twitch. Alright, so who else do we got here? We got, I'm in the wrong thing here. We got another Aegean Air right there. Now, I'm wondering if I have the newer scheme or if that's the newer one. Then Blue Air. I don't know if I got an older or newer paint job here. Alright. Also updated the air rack. Figured out how to do that. The navigraphs or the nav stuff, nav data for the plane. That's good. We are going to be on VATSIM, so let's connect to that. Call sign Alpha Echo Echo 911. Connect. Flight plan. Filed. No coverage, unfortunately, right now. I don't think we're going to have any coverage. I'm going to have to look at IVAO and see how that is. Alright, it's going to be an early morning flight. Real life, it's about 1 in the morning in Cyprus, but we're going to be in Sim, or 7 in the morning, 7:03 to be exact. From the sim brief, let's get our fuel on board. First, 7,303. Real time. Anything else? Do our checks, our safety check, make sure our parking brake is set, engine master's off, ignition normal, flaps and spoilers retracted, thruster is at idle. See, landing gear is down, nose wheel steering, and anti-skid on, wipers are off, moon is setting as the sun comes up. We're gonna go battery 1 and 2, external power, strobe light on, through oxygen supply, ground control, nav 1, 2, and 3. Make sure our co-pilot doesn't call for pushback too early. And I think we can turn off our turn up all these lights first. Now we can do it. Alright, go in the flight computer, we can see right here, active nav database is December 30th to January 26th, so should have the proper waypoints for everything. That'll be good. So let's go and get the initial data request and get the weights and balances put in. Ollieboy334, hi dude, how's it been? It's been good. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna have I think it's gonna be about a 2-hour, should be about a 2-hour stream here. Could end up being a little lot longer, but we're gonna be flying over to Greece. Sun will be rising as we do that, so it should be a pretty flight. Send request. Only 153 passengers, but they are boarding now. We'll start up Pack X. Where's Pack X? Pack X. Can I show you guys Pack X? There you go. Alright. Load this up. Start flight. Career mode. Flight time we'll add 15 minutes. Just give ourselves a buffer. No boarding music. Custom safety brief. We have a video. And we'll do Wi-Fi today. There come the passengers. Pack X, they don't load the way they should load. Passengers should be going to the rear. On the plane, they do that like that. We got our localized name, so here we got I hate it when it does that. Christoforos Apostolopoulos. Got our great Greek names on here. Good mix of names. That's what I like about this Pack X, the localized names. Alright, let's hide that for now. And let's see. Didn't do our fire test. Oops, wrong camera. This camera. There we go. APU fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Alright, fuel is coming on board. No smoking sign, emergency lights armed. Have logo light on. And let's get our clearance. Hopefully get some IFR clearance.
Larnaca clearance delivery, EGN 911 IFR to Eleftherios Venizelos, ready to copy. EGN 911 is cleared to Eleftherios Venizelos Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 04 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.2 squawk 0262.
Alright, so squawk is 0262.
EGN 911 cleared to Eleftherios Venizelos Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 04 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 124.2 squawk 0262.
Hey Creepy Kurt, just stepping away to eat dinner, but I'll be back. Alright. Welcome back. Yep, Flight 91 here, Cyprus to Greece. Should be a good flight over the Greek islands. Alright, so let's get in the flight computer and get all set up. So net page, alternate today. Where's my flight plan for you guys? Flight pad up. Alright, alternate is right up here. Lima Golf Tango, Sierra. Flight number 911. Cost index 5. And our cruise today is going to be flight level 360. Go to the flight plan. And our first spot is going to be VOR. Papa Hotel Alpha. We're going to take an airway. We'll go with this one. Let's see. These two are both the same waypoint, really. That's the actual radio frequency. I'm not sure what the 328 is. But they are the same. We'll go with the actual VOR. Not a big deal. Click left on the left-hand side there. Click on the right here next to airways. Put in airway. Airway is Mike 31. An airway has multiple waypoints along it. It's just a shorthand, kind of a freeway, skyway. And we're going to take that until we get to the waypoint Genos. Then from Genos, we're going to go direct to another waypoint. So we go back out, and we put in Peter. just click next to the point that we want to put it ahead of. So click there, and we'll insert above that. Okay, so Peter, we're going direct then to Eveno. Now from Eveno, we're going to go on another airway, so click on the left, right, next to airways, uniform Mike 601. You can tell it's an airway because it has letters and numbers. We're going to take that to, sometimes it takes a while for the computer to find it, there it is. We're going to take that to the VOR, Romeo Delta Sierra. That might be Rhodes. You can tell it's a VOR because it only has 3 letters. And another airway, Uniform Lima 995. Creepy Kirk's flown this flight in real life as well. Pretty cool. Sasha Broom, I'll join you your next stream. Alright, well, we'll be streaming tomorrow at some point. Hopefully, maybe we can get to a couple in. We have a doctor's appointment, pediatrician appointment in the morning, so it'll likely just be one stream, but maybe I'll get one early afternoon and then late afternoon. We're going to take this airway to the waypoint barracks, and that's where we're going to exit. And there's our flight plan. So here you can see our VOR, Papa Hotel Alpha, and then we have this airway, Mike 31 to Genos. I really didn't need to put the airway in because just one point. But Uniform Mike 601, you can see a number of waypoints. Same with Uniform Lima 995, or yeah, 995, that we didn't have to put those waypoints in. We just automatically put in on the airway. So barracks, we're gonna have should have a star into our final runway. We're gonna click on the departure airport, departure runway 4, and we do have a SID today, which is Papa Hotel Alpha 2 Delta. That's a standard instrument departure, so it's just a route out of the airport instead of going right direct to that first waypoint. I'm gonna go to the plan page, just double checking that the flight plan makes sense and there's no, see, that doesn't really make sense to me. Go take off and then just double back. We have a flight plan discontinuity, so we're gonna clear that out. Alright. Back to ARC. Radio navigation page, we don't need to do anything in there right now. We'll do that for our landing. Let's get the ATIS.
Larnaca Airport, information
Whiskey. Wind 335.
At 17. Visibility 6. Sky condition. Few clouds at 6,200 feet. Few clouds at 13,300 feet. Temperature 8. 2.10. QNH3 0.15. Visual runway 04 in use. Landing and departing runway 04. DSR aircraft. Say direction of flight.
Okay, that's what we need. So now we're going to go to our performance page. Put our takeoff information. Close that out. Bring up the performance calculator. I've already filled in a bunch of stuff. We need our QNH, which is 1021. Temperature is 8, dew point 10. Wind is 335 degrees. 17 knots. We got a little bit of wind today. Hey, Gustin, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. We are doing a World Tour leg 91. I can't believe we're on 91 already. But I'm already planning out the rest of our European hops. And I don't think we're going to get out of Europe until probably flight 150. The way it's looking. Trying to figure out how we're going to fly into the Vatican, how we're going to fly into places like Andorra, Liechtenstein, some of these countries that don't have an airport or are just so small. Alright, we're waiting for passengers to get on board. Get our final center of gravity. The rows 7 through 13, we have 2 more passengers, 1 more passenger to get on there, and then we'll just have 31 passengers going in our first class probably, right? The moon? The moon? Oh, we still got the moon. It seems like it's stretched, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like it's, I don't know if it's completely full, maybe. Maybe that's the issue. Got a G in air. I don't remember if this G in air is actually considered a dirty model, but I think this is dirty. What is, wait a second. What is that? What is... Why? Wait a second. Oh, you know what's going on. I'm hoping this is what's going on. I'm hoping another plane just modeled in at this gate. Because that's what I'm seeing. We got another plane. For some reason we got like a little corporate jet or something beneath us. I don't know if that's a static plane and we just spawned in at this gate that had a static plane. If it's not VATSIM, you're supposed to be much more careful about that. You spawned into a static aircraft. I must have. I don't remember seeing any static aircraft yesterday when we came in. That Aegean, the Blue Air, that other one over there, they're all live. Well, not live, but they're Alpha India Group AI traffic. And then that one, I don't remember there being any static. It's kind of weird that there's just a static corporate jet. Well, that's a little disconcerting. Alright, 6 more passengers we're waiting on. See, Anthony M, what's up? Do you remember me from the Facebook group? I asked about Yerevan. Yes! Awesome! Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so remember on the Microsoft... Which group was that? Is that the Microsoft Flight Simulator group? I'm part of so many different Flight Simulator groups on Facebook, so it's, you know, VATSIM and Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it's always a little... Like, which one did I comment on? Which group was that a comment on? Alright, we got all our passengers on board. Our zero fuel weight center of gravity is 24.3. Go back to our NIT, page 2. Get that plugged in. Fuel planning, 5.4, but we have 7.3 on board today. Go to our performance. Oh, we'll make sure this loads in. Microsoft Flight Sim Group, alright. Oh, welcome. Yeah, so last stream we flew from Yerevan to here in Larnaca, Cyprus, and a couple streams ago we flew from Tel Aviv into Yerevan. So if you're really interested in seeing Yerevan, go back and on YouTube watch flights 90 and 89. Today we're going to be flying to Greece, so I hope you enjoy that. Go to our performance page, go to our calculator, and what was the center of gravity? 24.3. I should really write that down every time I do that. 24.3, there we go. Alright, we simply hit calculate. There's our speed, 7E, B1, 132. B rotate. And B2, 147. Transition altitude, I believe, is 9,000 feet. That's where we transition from the ground pressure to just standard pressure of 1012 or 29.92 or inches mercury. Let's see, thrust reduction altitude, 811. Let's put 810. Same thing. Flex takeoff temperature, 31 degrees. And our flaps are 1. and up 0.9 for our trim. That's right here, our trim. Gonna be at 0.9, which is right around there. Alright. We got the flight computer set up. Pack X passengers are still boarding. But that should be done soon. Get Pack X to show up for me. Alright. We're gonna speed that up. The realistic speed for the boarding on a Pack X is kind of really slow. They come in one at a time. Like I've never seen a boarding or deboarding where people will come in one person at a time and then put their bag away, then sit down. Everyone's on top of each other, so we're gonna go like that. Let's see how long it's gonna take. Boarding status check.
Okay, can we get our boarding status?
We're still boarding. Let us know if you need.
Expedite that boarding, come on. Alright, so we're gonna just turn on APU master switch and start. Turn on our fuel pumps. I always like to watch and listen to the APU starting. You see that exhaust. You should be able to hear it pretty soon. Augustin, do you know where I can find the checklist for the A320neo and the Boeing 737 MAX? Let's see. I think you can find. I think I got the checklist I have is for the FlyByWire A320neo, but it's basically the same thing. I'm sure you could search online and just go. Let's see. Airbus A320neo checklist. Let's see what that gives me. Oh, this one's a little different than the one I have. Yeah, there's a number of places. You go to flightsim.to, and there's quite a few different checklists there. Some checklists are basically the exact checklist they use in real life, and then there's other ones, like the one I'm using is a little bit more descriptive. It kind of tells you what you really actually need to do. Alright, let's jetway, power, catering, baggage, those away, APU bleed on, seatbelt signs on, passengers are all on board now, so we got the crew oxygen supply on, fuel pumps on, air conditioning on, navigation lights on, once APU available, APU bleed on, and we can turn off the external power. Double check. Cargo door is still open. Hopefully that's going to be closing.
Good morning, ladies.
Check our electrical. APU generating the electric for our plane.
Service to Athens. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now that the captain...
Alright, so what's going on with that cargo door? Yeah, man. Let's go, Vegas. There we go. Alright, so we are ready for pushback and starting the engines and all that. Oliver Smith, when is your next stream? Next stream, for sure, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. For sure, at the latest 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Monday, which would be, what is that? That's 2200 Zulu. So you can kind of figure that out based on your time zone. 2200 Zulu, Monday, January 17th. That'll be the next stream. I might go early. I might start earlier in the afternoon. Maybe try to get 2 flights in, or just be finished earlier in the evening because I do have to work Tuesday morning at 7 in the morning, so. And I don't think I'll be streaming on Tuesday night. See how I feel though. Wednesday I'm going to try to stream at night at 7 o'clock once I get home from work. But it's all going to be kind of feeling it out and seeing how that works, how much energy I have after work. Alright, where were we? We were external power. Let's turn on that beacon light. Get the call. Pushback. Not the call back, the pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Alright, so we're just going to need to push back. We're going to face kind of... We're going to face that direction. And we'll taxi out to runway 4. Runway 4 is just right there, so not a huge taxi today. For some reason we spawned into another plane. It must have been a static plane or something. Even though usually if there's a static plane at a gate, they don't have the gate available. Now, Tiki, ready for a new trip? Yes, we are going.
Sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
You can see this other plane that's kind of underneath us. This corporate jet or something.
Brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Is what it is for some reason.
Standing by for
That's
pushback.
there. Okay, so parking brake released. Pushback started.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay. Cleared for push start.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Hey, Prayer Warriors.
Καλώς ορίσατε στην πτήση
Alright, here we got our
στην Aegean.
Aegean
Είμαστε
Airlines safety
περήφανοι
video.
που σας ταξιδεύουμε καθημερινά σε προορισμούς και ανθρώπους που
Starting
αγαπάτε.
engine 2.
Το ίδιο περήφανοι είμαστε και για την προτεραιότητα που δίνουμε στην άνεση και την ασφάλειά
Our
σας.
Aegean
Γι'
Airlines
αυτό,
safety video
παρακαλούμε
starring
να
NBA
παρακολουθήσετε
champion,
προσεκτικά
the
τις
Milwaukee
οδηγίες που
Bucks,
ακολουθούν
Giannis
σε ένα μικρό
Antetokounmpo.
ταξίδι πριν το ταξίδι σας.
Alaska ground, Blue Air 5161 requesting pushback.
Please fasten your seatbelt while seated. It can be fastened and unfastened like this. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, as turbulence can occur unexpectedly. In the unlikely event of a sudden loss of air pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the panel above your seat. Remain seated and pull the mask towards you. Press it against your mouth and nose and continue to breathe normally. You must fit your own mask first before helping others near you. A life jacket is stowed under your seat. When instructed to do so by the crew, pull the life jacket over your head, attach the strap to the hook in front, and pull tight to adjust it to your waist. Before leaving the aircraft, pull the red toggle sharply downwards to inflate the jacket. If necessary, you can top up the air through the tube. Every life jacket has a lamp, which lights up in the water when you pull this tab. If you leave the aircraft through an emergency overwing window exit, inflate the jacket outside.
Starting engine 1.
There are 8 emergency exits on this Airbus A320. 2 exits at the front, 2 at the rear of the cabin, and 4 overwing window exits. If you are instructed to leave the aircraft urgently, illuminated strips on the floor will guide you to the nearest exit. In that case, you must leave all your belongings behind. To review these instructions, please refer to the safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. Please ensure that your mobile phones and all electronic devices are either switched off or set to flight mode. This, or any other Aegean flight, is a non-smoking flight.
Air Madagascar to Larnaca
Thank you for
Airport.
choosing to fly with Aegean.
Thanks for you, sir.
Yeah, we could do that at some point. I can't guarantee it'll be the next stream. Kind of have to set up stuff. But I could put that in as a possibility. Augustine, I find these. I just find the safety videos usually on YouTube. Oh, we gotta set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Hold position, Blue Air 5161. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Alright, runway turn off lights, taxi lights on, APU bleed,
Startup is
and master
complete.
switch
You may
off.
disconnect.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank
Let's see,
you and
transponder set, and we will turn that on. Probe window heats auto, spoilers armed. Flaps 1 plus F. Prayer warriors, my graphics look good today. Okay. Hopefully. I mean, I didn't do anything different. Oh, that's good. That it looks right. Let's see. What did we do? We put the flaps to 1 plus F. Runway turn off lights. Nose light is taxi. Parking brake. Or let's put the weather radar on. Parking brake off. Call for our taxi IFR.
Larnaca ground, AGN 9er11 with X-ray ready to taxi IFR. AGN 9er11 taxi to and hold short of runway 04 via taxiway Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 130.2 and ready. Blue Air 5161 continue taxi.
Bravo Alpha, there's no
Blue Air
Bravo Alpha.
5161 hold position, caution the Airbus A20 in on the taxiway.
Chronometer. Takeoff config. Auto brake to max. Temperature wind shear on.
Hold position, Blue Air 5161. Blue Air 5161, continue taxi.
So we're going to need to turn right up here
Roger, Blue Air 5161.
onto whiskey. Actually, we'll go. Yeah, we'll turn on to whiskey first. Oh, overturned it. Alright. Oliver Smith, I can put up my volume now. I have a question. Should I chat on YouTube or Twitch? Should I just follow on Twitch but chat on YouTube? You can follow either one. You can follow on both. I'm hoping to build, both communities. I want to build both of them. If you chat on YouTube, people on Twitch can see it. If you chat on Twitch, people on YouTube can see it. So, and I can see all of it, wherever you like it the most. Twitch, we're going to be. I hope I can get on here. Twitch, I'm on affiliate status already, so. So hopefully in the coming weeks we'll be getting some custom emotes and some fun stuff to do over there. But hopefully in not too long we'll be able to do the same kind of things over on YouTube. Wherever you feel the most comfortable. And it depends. I mean, yesterday it seemed we had more Twitch viewers than YouTube viewers a lot of the day, especially at the end. Most of the time there's more going on, more people on the YouTube chat. Oh, did I not acknowledge the clearance? It's because I didn't turn on the co-pilot to do that. Alright. Landing lights on. Strobe on. Tara for our TCAS. Transponder on. We are cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 04. Cleared for takeoff runway 04 Aegean 9er11.
Gotta decide if we need the whole. We'll turn here just to be safe. Take the whole runway. We'll probably go off and start way up there. We don't usually run out of runway, but not an A320s. Let's get our cabin checked.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how I'm finding the time right now. Well, I'm on vacation right now, so we'll see. Like I said, we'll stream tomorrow, but then I'm going to be starting work on Tuesday at 7 in the morning, and so I'll be working days, Tuesday through Friday, then the weekend, and then next week I'll be working overnight, so I'll be kind of figuring out how much I can stream after my 12-hour shift, or however long the shift ends up being. Okay. I just want to go flex. Flex takeoff. I mean, the only real difference doing the stream is that I kind of have to stick to a schedule, kind of talk. Otherwise, I'd be flying anyway. All right, positive rate. Gear up. Look at that moon. It's huge. All right, pull back to thrust climb. Ground lights off. Disarm spoilers. Mission normal. We'll put the autopilot on. We're going to turn right back over the airport. This is the perfect time. Perfect time because the sun's coming up, but we get to still see the ground lights and all that. Right now we're on the, let's see, we're on the southeast, kind of the middle southeast part of the island of Cyprus. We're not going to fly over Nicosia. And I'm not sure what happened with the whole Cyprus, northern Cyprus thing. Valanta's not showing it as a separate entity. I think Project Fly did. So I did fly to northern Cyprus before. We'll see if we're gonna fly into. I'm trying to think what airport I flew into. I might have flown into Nicosia and counted that as northern Cyprus. That is definitely in dispute. As we gain altitude, the moon is actually coming back into view. There's that blue. What's that, blue air taking off behind us?
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet, Aegean Niner 11.
Alright, 14,000 feet, Aegean 911. And we should clear those spoilers. Or clear the flaps, I mean. Crossing 8,300 feet. Standard pressure. Beautiful look at the moon on our climb out. Captain Omizi, thank you. Thank you for coming on. Roblox. Oh, Roblox Inu Navion. Hello, welcome. Why am I constantly getting phone calls? All right, I got a phone call here. Let me answer it quickly.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, Cedar Jet 215.
Center 1871, please expedite your descent. 2,400 feet.
I love how my mom calls me to tell me to bring her a baby.
Maintain flight level 180.
My wife and the baby are taking a nap right now, and that's a great thing right now, living with a multi-generational home. Right now, the grandparents always want to have the baby. So we're able to give the baby away for a few hours. Touch the Cloud 7 morning. Well, morning here. Going to watch for a little bit. Nice to watch rather than fly sometimes. Like your stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like to watch sometimes. Well, I always watch a little bit after, you know, just when I'm doing other things. I like to watch some flying streams. It always gives me an itch, though. I'm like, oh man, I want to be flying. I want to be flying.
Maintain flight level 260.
But the good thing about watching flight streams is that you can always
Center 1871,
pause or
please
step away
expedite
and
your
not a big deal.
descent. 2,400 feet.
And I don't know where that other plane went. He kind of disappeared. We get clearance again? No, we didn't.
Climb and maintain flight level 260.
Look at this. We got LL. Oh, LL. It's like LL. What plane is that? That's the LL Airlines. Sun Turk. I'm not sure what Sun Turk is. Cedar Jet is Middle East. Blue Air is Blue Air. We get an increase to 30.
11, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain
So again, here you can see the in-game ATC doesn't understand the concept of standard pressure after you go through the transition point. They only recognize the 18,000 feet transition point, I think. I'm gonna ask for an increase. Anyway, let's see. Touch the Clouds used to fly the Airbus all the time on FSX, and I've actually had an hour in a real Airbus. That's cool, real Airbus simulator. For some reason, I've not wanted to take it up on Flight Simulator. MS, the new Flight Simulator, 2020, whatever you call it. Well, the only way to do it is to get the A32NX mod. Otherwise, you're gonna hate it. I mean, the A32NX mod overhauls the textures, obviously overhauls the FMS and all kinds of other things. The experimental version right now, actually the TCAS system is now working. They've got that one kind of working. They do have a controlled descent, or managed descent. I feel like there's already managed descent in the development version, which I'm flying. It's still in development. Also, on top of the A32NX, which I'm using right now, I also have another texture mod that modifies it, which kind of adds a lot of the scuffiness and the kind of the grime you can see in the knobs, the worn off coating, all that kind of things. But really cool. Can't sing their praises enough. FlyByWire, those guys, excellent work. Crazy how the moon was setting when we took off, and now because of our height or our altitude over the horizon, we're actually seeing it come back up. Leonardo Rangel Hernandez, welcome to the stream. Let me clear the spam there. Yeah, everyone, welcome. This is obviously from the title you can see it's a Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour 91, Flight 91. Sun is coming up. Well, let's kind of rotate this. On one side we got the sun just starting to peek over the horizon to the east. And to the west we still have the moon setting. So really perfect time of day for a flight. I'm doing all right, Leonardo. Doing all right. Doing good. Let's see, that city we were just passing by was Limassol. Just down where I was looking at before. Looks like the sun has kind of gotten behind some clouds.
Maintain present heading and altitude center 1871. Center 1871, I have the runway in sight.
Center 1871, you're on
Yep, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour. I've been doing this World Tour concept where I'm flying into every country in the world via real commercial airlines with the real liveries, trying to fly them in the actual planes that the flight is on, but sometimes have to substitute one plane for another. And usually, most of the time, I'm able to get the correct airlines flying them. So if the livery is available and it fits with my airplane, that's how we're doing it, flying into these countries. So here we're doing a Aegean. We had a couple options. We had Aegean, or we could have done Olympic Air, which is now a subsidiary of Aegean, actually. Both Greek airlines. We could have done either one of those. I had the liveries, and I believe they're both flown with the A320. I'm going to succumb to your channel right now. Well, yes, you're going to succumb to my channel. I think you meant subscribe, but I like that succumb. Hit that succumb button. Cannot resist. There's the sun coming up, looking really good. Obviously the other direction, the moon should be descending, as obviously as we gain altitude and head to the west, we actually get more of the moon than we had a few minutes ago. Alright, so already we can see I think that's probably the Turkish coast up there. Yep, that's gonna be the Turkish coast. And maybe, yeah, I'm gonna say that might be the maybe that's Anatolia, but those are Anatolia. But that's probably the snow-covered mountains that we're seeing up there. Turkey. Alright, Leonardo has subscribed. Hopefully that will come through. Latest sub is on Metafied7, so thank you to Metafied7 for the latest sub on YouTube. Leonardo should come through and he'll pop up on the screen and he'll be the latest sub. Kind of a little sketchy for some reason, the YouTube alert. Twitch always, the alert shows up, but YouTube, it takes a little while and sometimes it skips people, unfortunately. So thank you for the subscription. That puts us just that much closer to 1,000 subscribers. Alright, so that airport down there is actually Paphos International Airport, and that's where the VOR Papa Hotel Alpha is, where we're going to be making a little bit of a course adjustment. Plane's already kind of doing that, I think. Really like aviation, Leonardo. Yep, I do too. I didn't like it when I was younger, and maybe I wouldn't like going up in a smaller plane. I didn't like going in a smaller plane when I flew up in a smaller plane one time. I think I only did it one time. There was like an air show at our local airport. Got to go on a flight, small, Cessna or something, and I hated it. I'm so scared of heights. But I've since flown thousands of miles between China, or the US and China, and then China and Thailand. Did a flight there and back. So. But of course, flying in a small plane is a little bit different than flying in a 777 or a Dreamliner or whatever the major aircraft was that was taking us across the Pacific. But Leonardo doesn't have a flight simulator. Let me see. I know a lot of people that I've had come in here. They do infinite flight. Now I'm not sure. I wonder if that's like probably a paid app. Wow, that released in 2011. Okay. Infinite flight.
Brigadier 863, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Brigadier 5084 climb and maintain flight level 320.
I know a lot of the people that follow the stream, they'll tell me about how they do their flight simming, and their flight simming is on infinite flight. I think that. Let me see. Get on Google Play. Can I think it's free. Oh, it offers. There's in-app purchases for it, but it actually doesn't look too bad. I mean, especially for a mobile app. I'm gonna have to check it out so I just know more about it. But it seems like a great option for people that, you know, have a smartphone but they just don't have, you know, they can't afford to build a PC, or, you know, have something like a Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane, which are much more resource heavy and definitely would require you to have a pretty stout gaming PC, the simulator rig. Leonardo is Mexican. Yep, our neighbors, our next door neighbors are Mexican. They just did a road trip back to Mexico, which is pretty decent road trip. I don't know where they went in Mexico. Let me see. I'm gonna put it into Google here. Let's see. Let's say they're going to. I'm just curious how far that road trip is. I mean, just going through Texas is probably 9-10 hours. That's a day drive. Let's say they're going to Monterrey, Mexico. Let's do that one. I don't know where they went, but let's see where. That would be a 24-hour drive. That's without traffic. About 3 days probably get down there. Road trip, 3-day road trip. Just to get to Monterrey, Mexico, of course. Yep, I play on PC. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Used to do X-Plane. Never really streamed never streamed X-Plane or did videos for X-Plane. I think I did a few videos. I actually did post a few videos for X-Plane, but much more choppy. And I never thought I'd be able to do a flight simulator streaming or videos for YouTube. But I tried it one day and it actually worked. And then this summer I upgraded my CPU and motherboard and memory, so it actually runs a lot smoother now, or even better. The only thing I gotta do now is get a new graphics card, and it should be pretty good for a while. Welcome to the stream, everyone joining in. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator's World Tour, flight number 91 from Larnaca, Cyprus to Athens, Greece. Flying into every airport, or not every airport, every country and territory in the world via real-life commercial flights. Started this concept in X-Plane. Flew from New Zealand all the way across the Pacific and Asia, Middle East. Actually flew into Cyprus and a few of these places, Turkey. Where were we just last? We were in Armenia. Flew all the flights to Egypt. Got to Egypt, and that's when I got Microsoft Flight Simulator. Did a bunch of flights around Africa, and then I started recording them for YouTube, and that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to start the counting over again, and we'll just start the series all over again as a Microsoft Flight Simulator World Tour, and share it with everyone online. Did my request go through? Did not. I'm not Air Serbia. Can you respond to me? Yep, Microsoft. Where can I buy the game? On which page? You can get it on Steam, as Creepy Kirk said. You can get it on, I believe it's just flightsimulator.com. So if you do a search for Microsoft Flight Simulator, you should be able to find the proper place to buy it. I believe Xbox Store or Xbox Play, whatever. Ooh, what was the one? Give me a second. There actually is a better site where you can get it, and you can get a discount on it. This was shared by someone. I can't remember who shared it, but it was on a stream. It's, let's see. instantgaming.com. And right now, actually, if you buy it on instantgaming.com, you get the standard edition for 33% off, premium deluxe for 31% off, deluxe for 30% off. So that's instant-gaming.com, or you can go to mmoga.com, and I believe they also have it. Let's see, Microsoft Flight Simulator. That one does this. Well, it might be. Yeah, that seems like there's some good deals there too. So those are two sites. I don't know if these are legit sites though, but seem to be. All right, we're climbing to 340. Let's turn off the seatbelt signs. Let the passengers roam about. And I'm gonna call for one more request to get to 36,000, which is our cruise today. Yep, I have a Discord. Creepy Kirk just put it up there. Let me. Should take you. I hope that link still works. Let me jump into YouTube and I will actually pin it. Pin the message on the top. Let's see. Atiki, you're the only one that has the best stream. Well, thank you very much. I don't think I'm the only one. There's some other good streams out there. Definitely, there's a lot of great streams actually out there. So, thank you for the compliment. And I'm glad you're here right now. Glad you picked this stream to watch. Try to do my best. And I hope it can only. I hope it only gets better. Right? That's what I hope. Let's pop open a soda. That way I'm not squirting that water bottle all the time. Cherry Dr. Pepper. Yep.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Expect flight level 360 AGN 911. Radar there, 863. Please expedite your climb flight level 380. Ryanair 5084, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Blue Air 5161.
Air Serbia 817, please expedite your climb flight level 300. Elo flight 1, please expedite your descent 10,000 feet. Elo 121, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Radar there, 863, please expedite your climb flight level 380.
Hey, passengers are getting dinner.
Ryanair 5084, please expedite your climb flight
And off to our left, we can see... Oh, weather just kind of shifted there. You can see Turkey and Antalya. Antalya will be right around there. Man, I'm all burpy. All burpy. Oh. Give me a second, let me... My mom called earlier. She wanted to have the baby. She wanted to hold the baby before my dad and her went out to a party tonight. So I'm gonna step away for just a second. I'll be right back. Probably with the screaming baby.
Ryanair 5084, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Air Serbia 817, please expedite your climb flight level 300. Elo Flight 51, please expedite your descent 10,000 feet. Air Serbia 817, climb and maintain flight level 320. Elo Flight 121, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Brigadier 863, please expedite your climb flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, Air Serbia 817.
Ryanair 5084, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Elo Flight 51, please expedite your descent 10,000 feet. Elo Flight 121, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Brigadier 863, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Elo Flight 51, climb and maintain flight level 380. Ryanair 5084, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, LAL 551.
Elo Flight 121, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Brigadier 863, please expedite your climb flight level 380. Elo Flight 121, climb and maintain flight level 360. Ryanair 5084, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, LAL 5121.
Climb and maintain flight level 340, RYA at AIR 5084.
Oh, thank you, Leonardo Pan Pilot. Oh no, I had my mic off. I'm dumb. Thank you for telling me that. Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, I'll not have to say, hey, Patarek. I was saying hey to you when I had my microphone off, because I'm stupid. I don't know why it was off. When I turned my camera on, I thought I turned it back on. I was just saying it was a perfect time. We're 6 hours ahead of real time. So real time it is 1200. Let's see. Real time it is 2308 Zulu. In sim though we are 509 Zulu, so we're 6 hours ahead of real time. I believe it's now 8:09 local time in sim. So we got to have this nice morning takeoff. The sun rising in the east, the moon, almost full moon, or full moon now, descending in the west, and you can see it's just fading into the ever-brightening horizon, and the mist that's kind of shrouding the Mediterranean we've been flying over here, and we can just see Turkey and the white-capped mountains kind of rising out of the mist. We're going to be making a little bit of a course adjustment once we get to Avino, and we're going to fly over the island of Rhodes and a whole bunch of Grecian islands, north part of the Sea of Crete and the southern part of the Aegean Sea, here on Aegean Airlines. So welcome all into the stream. Sorry for that little technical glitch, not having the microphone on. Yeah, Leonardo Pilot, that was the first my first chat message from Discord. So I've got Discord, YouTube, and Twitch chat all linked into one, and so I can see them all, and you guys can all see each other. So right now we just have the whole community spread out over different places. Flying, we are on VATSIM, but there's just no coverage right now. So if we're doing anything, we'll just be on Unicom, calling out to traffic. We actually do have there is a plane ahead of us on VATSIM on the same route, it looks like. See if we can see it. Kind of just sitting though at a waypoint of Vino, so I don't know. I don't think there's an island or anything there. No, Boeing 7 or B712. Could be right on top of them almost. Who knows? Actually, let's put Unicom on so we can. The way to use VATSIM is that what you want to do is you go COM 3, then go back to call 1, and you can put in your actual radio for VATSIM. Otherwise, ATC is always going to just automatically reset it. Okay, that's what I want. We're not going to hear the in-game ATC now. We're just going to hear anybody talking on VATSIM. Let's see, what do I want? US section? No. Alright, so we've made a little course adjustment. We're now heading is 283 degrees, but our tracking, so I can even change this, I'll show it. You can kind of see how the plane, that's where we're aiming, but our plane is aimed you can go to this track mode, and you can set where you need to track in order, if you wanted to manually do that. It gives you this little winged plane here. And so we're actually aimed at this point. At 280, let's see, it's probably 286 degrees. And we're doing that because we have a little bit of wind, a little bit, I say a little bit, blowing in this direction at 45 knots. So it's kind of pushing us off to the left a little bit, so we need to aim track for 286 degrees in order to maintain our 283 degree course. So that's our course. That's where we have to kind of aim to stay on it. I just keep it on heading, but it's still, you can see our plane's a little crooked on this line because it has to aim one way to kind of counteract that wind. Now I've had winds where it's like 130, and so our course will be over here and we're flying 2.9 or 3 just to stay on course. Very interesting thing. Again, that's something that's implemented only on the FlyByWire A32NX mod for the A320. So if you are in Microsoft Flight Simulator and you're flying the A320 and you don't have FlyByWire's A32NX mod, you're really missing out. You're not actually flying the Airbus A320. Get the mod, it's free. It's free, it's awesome. They update almost every day. So basically, before you sign into your get into your simulator, if you're on PC, of course, you know, run the program, the FlyByWire installer, and hit that update button every day because it's updated. Little tweaks, big things show up. Big thing that they added just recently was the tiller functionality. So I can actually, when I'm on the ground, I steer around on the taxi, not with the rudders, but with the tiller. They're actually separate things now. Pretty cool. Creepy Kirk, I'm trying to get it to work now, but none of my add-ons seem to be working. Weird. What I would suggest, and this just goes with everything, is I would suggest just turning off all your add-ons or removing all your add-ons, however you do your file management. Big suggestion, if you are doing file management, if you have multiple hard drives on your computer, yeah, I'd get Microsoft Flight Simulator add-on linker, because then you can make a file system, you can make folders, put everything where you'd like them. You can actually even have it on a whole different hard drive. All my mods are on my big giant standard 8 terabyte hard drive. My simulator is on my I think it's a terabyte solid state drive, but it's all virtual linked. And that way I never have to worry about space, and I can also organize my folders. Whereas if you just toss everything in the community folder, it gets pretty messy pretty quick. We are in the middle of the Mediterranean. We're not really in the middle of the Mediterranean. We are on the northern part of it, kind of skirting the coast of Turkey. So let's go over here, get a window view. That's Turkey right over there. I mean, you can see we're basically right on the coast of Turkey, on the south coast. Let me pull up a map for you. Which one do I want? This one. Make sure that looks good. There it is. Put that away. That's where we are. There's Turkey. Flight yesterday, we went from a Yerevan down to Cyprus. Now here we are, Cyprus to Athens. So, just off the coast of Turkey. We're going to be flying over the island of Rhodes. That's going to be the biggest island we fly over. Probably passing by a bunch of other Greek islands. It'll be very picturesque. And we'll be landing in Athens. All right, Leonardo. See you later. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing, and hope to see you in the future. Have a good day. Datiki, we are middle of mountains. Well, not really in the middle of the mountains, but the mountains are off to our side. Ooh, we got a ping here. Olympic, well, not a ping, but it's that was VATSIM. Someone sent a text message. It was Olympic Air 946 Lima Golf Alpha Victor. That is Athens. 4 miles final, runway 03 right. And then Olympic Air 792 is waiting for Olympic Air 946. So we got a couple planes on VATSIM coming up. Question is am I going to be going the wrong direction into the airport? Plan right now is runway 3, so but you never know what the in-sim ATC will give us. Now when I downloaded this livery, it didn't say it was a dirty livery, but it is. See ya, Leonardo. What happened to my map? Oh, I moved it. I was looking for... I forgot you guys were looking at it. Yeah, so here we got some VATSIM flights. So there's Olympic Air on his final. Looks like we have a few planes there in Athens. I don't know where the other Olympic Air is that was waiting. But we got no VATSIM coverage right now. We do have this plane in front of us. Tatiki, no, you're not the only one. Well, I mean, the only one who's saying anything right now. There's a few other people watching right now. I'm guessing there's a little bit. People are watching football games. So yeah, next week, the Packers, Green Bay Packers will be playing. I'm not sure yet when they're playing. I'm assuming they're playing on Sunday. I'm not sure what time. But depending on the time, we'll have to work a stream around that because I will be watching the NFL divisional round of the playoffs. All right, right in front of us is the island of Rhodes. So that little radio noise is people texting on Volanta. So you can do text or talk on Volanta. Volanta is obviously really good when you have people talking. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to understand what people are saying, but it's real ATC. It's not real ATC. It's not like real life ATC, but you're doing all the ATC stuff with other people who are other simmers, and they're doing control, and you're doing pilot. There's other pilots. Everyone's on the same network. It's like multiplayer. Pretty serious multiplayer too. You got to know what you're doing. But they're very friendly. They'll help you out. So we are still in Greece. Well, we're entering Greece now. Once we hit these islands, I think Rhodes, and I don't know how many of these islands are Turkey and which ones are Greece. A number of these islands, many of these islands are Greek. So Rhodes is going to be the first Greek area that we're going to fly over. And I haven't flown Greece since way back when I first started flying an X-plane. I did a bunch of Ryanair real life flights. Flew off of Crete or a smaller Greek island up to Athens. Yeah, but right now it's just we're going to be hopping into these countries and hopping out. So, but in the future, or maybe we can set up one day a week where we, heck, what would be pretty cool thing we could do is, obviously one day of the week we fly, Crete to Athens, and then like the next stream, on another day of the week we do a stream where we do VFR flying. We could even do group flight, which would be really cool for all you guys that are on Flight Simulator. We could do a group flight or VATSIM. I mean, really, anything where you can get the multiplayer, we can see each other. Do a group like VFR flight around Greece, and then, you know, the next stream, do the next world tour hop, fly from Greece. We're going to be flying out to Ukraine, and then do a VFR flight around Ukraine in smaller planes and kind of take in. It's actually a pretty good idea. I never thought of doing that, but maybe that's something we could start. I think that'd be pretty cool, actually. I've always wanted to see, sometimes I fly into these places, I'm like, oh, this is such an interesting looking area, but, well, the next flight I gotta fly out. I was saying, this plane's a dirty plane. Yeah? It's a dirty plane. Looks like it's been used a little bit. See the dirt kind of coming down from the windows. Dirt on the engines. Dirt on the cargo door, grease. When we deploy the flaps, you'll see the grease on the flaps. So, actually, this is my favorite. The favorite kind of liveries are the people that make the liveries that have a little bit of wear and dirt and grime on them. There's the city of roads right below us, right below the left engine. That's gonna be the city of roads, and this plane's gonna be making a little adjustment here, since we are There's a tiny course adjustment as we reach the VOR for roads, Romeo Delta Sierra. Right there's the airport. A couple airports. Let's see. So, the airport with the cross runways is Meritz Airport, and then the one runway, longer runway there is Rhodes International. It's probably the airport we'd be flying into. Well, I think we could fly into. We could probably make that landing at Merit TC if we need, or Meritz if we needed to. But definitely Rhodes is an international airport. It can definitely handle A320. A little quiet on the stream tonight, I guess. Yeah, Datiki, it seems like you're the only one chatting right now. That's alright. How's everyone doing? If you're lurking and you haven't hit that follow on Twitch or that subscribe on YouTube, please do so for more commercial airliner flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know some people have asked why I don't do X-Plane. I have X-Plane. I haven't flown in it for over 2 years since Flight Simulator really came out. I went back to it when, like, September, October 2019, when it was, or 2020, whenever that was, when Flight Simulator was just garbage. It wasn't working very well. But man, it's hard to go back to that one, to X-Plane. Again, the X-Plane flight model, great. Graphics, obviously, compared to Flight Simulator, are, you need to put a lot of work, time, effort, money into making X-Plane look really good. And I don't have the time. Come Tuesday, I'll be back working, but I'll be off the road. I won't be over the road. Creeper Kirk is here. Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I get it. Figure out your add-ons. Yeah, what I'd say is, yeah, just try them one at a time. Well, not, you don't have to do it one at a time, but like, I'd say put in FlyByWire, get that one in, see if it works. Get the development version too. Download, use the development version, use their installer, it's great. And it'll always tell you, here's an update, just click the update and go. Development version is going to give you, it's probably the most stable of the 3 versions. The stable version is actually not stable, and then experimental is obviously experimental, so how the bugs are going to be. Developmental is basically that sweet spot, you get all the good stuff, and it's also pretty stable. I usually don't have problems with it. Put that in there, try that first with nothing else in, no liveries, anything. It should work. And then just take your time putting things in. Usually 99%, most liveries you're not going to have an issue with. Except for like that one livery that's going to crash your sim. And then you're like really frustrated because that's the one livery you needed. My wife's friend's husband is a developer for the mobile X-Plane. Cool. There's a mobile X-Plane? Wow. I have the add-ons linker working now. Good. Yep, add-ons linker, it's awesome. Someone suggested, what was that program called? Like Wind Sailor, which would actually help manage all your downloads from different, you can just download from all kinds of different add-on sites and manage them. I haven't tried that yet, but it works with add-on linker, I guess. Datiki, guess right now we are in the middle of the ocean. Nope, we're in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. It's not the ocean. Actually, technically, I mean, it's part of the Mediterranean Sea, but technically we're in the Sea of Crete, or nearing the Sea of Crete. Where these borders are with these seas, it's not exactly clear, but Mediterranean Sea, Sea of Crete, Aegean Sea. We're basically in the Greek islands, that area between Greece and Turkey. Not in the middle of the ocean. Hey Shannon Carpenter, welcome to the stream. Sending assistance, 1 moment calibrating. The music? Did the music stop? Oh no, it's just very quiet. Into the Void. Yeah, so the music I'm playing right now is lo-fi stream beats from what's his name? Harris Heller. I think he's Alpha Gaming, I think, on Twitch. So Into the Void. We're flying in the Aegean Sea right now. Or I'm not sure where the Aegean Sea stops and the Sea of Crete starts. Let's see, who said there was not a lot of separation between me and that E712 ahead of me? Creepy Kirk. It's creeping on me on Volanta. Or VATSIM, whatever. Hello, Shannon. Yeah, welcome to Flight 91 of my world tour. Flying into every country in the world in via real flights. It's a protocol flight. I'm not sure what a protocol flight is. But we are flying into every country and territory in the world via real commercial flights. Trying to get all the proper liveries, proper plane when possible. Obviously, we only have a certain selection of planes we can do. Is this a protocol flight? Yeah, I'm not sure what a protocol flight is. We just heard another plane. Actually, I think that VOE 39 Papa, he was just he might have been on the radio, or he just sent out a little text. What does he say here on VATSIM? Athens traffic, descent. Okay, he's descending actually. He's going to be arriving ILS 03 right. So we're going to have to slow down. I don't know where he is though. I'm going to actually call out on VATSIM here. If I call out? Right. Athens traffic, Aegean 911. Flight level 360. Alright, there we go. Good, let's do this. I love y'all. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure what a protocol flight is. We are going to have to start descending here. And yeah, he actually is announced the same descent that we're going to be doing. We're going to be coming in on Very 3 Charlie. So he said, descent Very 3 Charlie, arrival ILS 3 right. So we're going to have to... I can't see him though. Should be able to see him. He's like, we're like right on top of him. He's either right above us or below us. So we're gonna have to try to get a little bit of a separation because he's coming in for a landing. Basically the same exact landing as us. Athens traffic, descent, Very 3 Charlie, arrival ILS 03 right, flight level 360. I don't know if that makes no sense probably. I just said descent, but I don't know where he is, but we might have to kind of go around or hold somewhere so we don't collide with someone else on VATSIM. I can't see him though, but he must be he's right in front of us. Incoming minis, 3 seconds. I don't know what that is. Incoming minis, 3 seconds. Alright, well, let's see. We gotta descend. Probably a little late on our descent here. Okay, we get to maybe I think 5,000 feet looks like. We're gonna probably need to start our descent right now. ILS runway to the right. Look at my nav charts. I'll pull them up once I have an idea what I'm doing. Alright, when we get to... That's useless. A really weird chart. final approach C 1148. Initial approach. Angel Valley, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, we won't collide, but we're pretty close. Not very good separation. I'm actually going to start my descent. I do know we need to descend. Actually, I'm sure if I went to the ATC, in-game ATC, they're probably shouting at me. Let's see what they have to say.
Athens Center AGN 911 is tagged Airbus A20N 27 miles east of Lehman
Oh,
Gulf,
they
November
canceled the
X-ray
IFR.
flight level 360. Request, flight following.
AGN 911 Athens Center. Squawk 3541.
Smiling.
Squawk 3541
All right.
AGN 911.
Let's see, where are we here? What are we doing? I don't know.
AGN 911 radar contact 25 miles east of Lehman Gulf, November X-ray flight
Let's put this into the flight computer. We're gonna come in runway ILS.
Roger, AGN 911.
Let's do Yankee.
Magic Sun 7914, please expedite your climb.
Star.
Flight level 380.
Very 1-3C. And I think we're gonna transition Kia. Insert.
AGN 202, please expedite your descent.
4,000 once we get to Kia 27. Lost my cursor, there it is.
Athens Center AGN 91121 miles east of Lehman Gulf, November X-ray request IFR to LX Sirios Venizelos, ready to copy.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to have something that's...
AGN 911 is cleared to elect Sirios
I know
Venizelos
lo-fi is a big
airport
thing.
as well.
I'd rather be listening to like classic rock, but I don't have... Then I get copyright struck.
Cleared to LX Sirios Venizelos airport as filed. Squawk 3541.
AGN 911 read back correct. Radar contact flight level
Uncre
220.
Tiver Toast. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Flight level 220.
Welcome in. We are descending and maintaining flight level 220. Hopefully they're not going to have us come in the opposite direction.
AGN 202, please expedite your descent. Flight level 290.
That issue is in negotiations. Yeah, it'd be nice to just, I mean, just background music. But, you know, of course, radio stations play, when they're playing music, they're paying royalties to the original artists, or to whoever owns the rights.
AGN 202, you are 800 feet below your assigned altitude.
Even though on a stream we're usually talking over the music.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Alright, let's get in the flight computer, set up our arrival information. So we need to get the ATSU AOC weather request. Lima Golf Alpha Victor for Athens. Send. Took my neck this afternoon. Just to bring myself up to date, how well is the cockpit of the A320 modeled in the meantime? Last checked when it came out. This is the A32NX mod from FlyByWire for the A320neo in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's actually a separate plane now. And it is, if you get the A32NX mod, it's light years ahead of what the vanilla plane is from the Flight Simulator, from Microsoft Flight Simulator. A lot more of the flight computer FMS works. They have this fly pad in here. You can link it with SimBrief. You can see the VATSIM frequencies. A lot of stuff. Managed descent. I mean, everything works a lot better. You can actually use most of the buttons. Most of can actually turn off, even like your navigation system, you can turn off certain parts of it. Do that. Uh-oh. Have an issue. First officer's having an issue. Switch over to something else. Oh, actually, right there. I'm going to turn off IR2. How to fix this problem is we'd actually go like this, I believe. Switching panel. There we go. I think you'd switch this one too. I'd switch them all. There you go. We switched to 3. Now, if my was to go out, we'd switch to 2. Well, let's just keep it like that. Act as if his the Adir's 2 went out. So that's something really cool. Is you can actually have errors with these, and you solve it by doing that. If that makes any sense. But yeah, the plane is really good. I do have a texture mod on top of the A32. The A32NX mod already makes the cockpit look really great, but this mod adds even more scratches and grime. You can see it on the buttons.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet AGN 911.
Yep, definitely. You definitely got to check it out. The A32NX is the way to go. Shannon Carpenter, I smell an audit. Watch an inspiration in view. My camera has tipped over. But yeah, we're just flying through these Greek islands. It looks very cool. This early morning flight. I think it is now in sim. I believe it's probably getting close to 9 o'clock a.m., 9 a.m. Real life, it's more like 3 a.m., I think, in real time. But sim time, we're at 9 a.m., getting close to 9 a.m. Alright, company message, that's our weather. AOC menu. Uh-oh. Can I not use the AOC menu? There we go. Guitar. Print this out. Yeah, this... You were asking about the A320. Well, here it is. This was added months ago to the A32NX FlyByWire A32NX mod. The printer, you can actually print out your data. There it is. We're going to our performance page. Approach. Our approach today, we need our UNH 1026. Temperatures 2 degrees. Wind is 280 degrees at 3 knots. Transition altitude is 9,000. And our minimum on the ILS is... Charts don't tell me. Actually, I have to go to a different page. Let's see if I can find it. Initial approach, final approach. That's what I want.
Climb and maintain flight level 3. 20 flower BE ball by 1.
So final approach, we need to be 1,900 feet to capture the glide slope. Straight in landing, category 1 ILS is 455 feet minimum.
Magic Sun 79er 14, please expedite your climb. Flight level 380. Olympic 372, please expedite your descent. 9,000 feet.
Why are you not letting me descend?
Athens Center AGN 911. Request 4,000 feet.
See, they probably want me to go to the other side of the airport, the in-game APC. But we're going to come in this way because we are on VATSIM technically. We might have some AI traffic flying the other direction at us, and that'll give you a little disconcerting, but I'm already at... Oh, okay, we need to go probably standard pressure because the ATC doesn't understand. I guess it thinks everywhere in the world is America. I've found lately. And now we gotta descend again. That's probably why they didn't give us clearance further down. So we're probably gonna go 4,000 really quick. But now I'm gonna have to like throw out the spoilers and everything. Come on, let's go. How many minutes till landing? Looks like 7 minutes on the estimated time. Probably within the next 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Alright, down to 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, AGN 911.
Go to our radio and nav page. ILS is already in there. I like to put the VOR in as well, because we do need to use the VOR for going around, usually. Alright, so let's see. Missed approach. Climb straight ahead, intercept and follow radial 32. Actually, I want to put in... We need this VOR. Not the Athens VOR, but we need the SAP VOR. There's a bunch of VORs in this area. What is the Kia VOR? Then we need the Kia VOR also. 1150 for the missed approach, if we do have a missed approach. Our course, intercept radial 347, Kia. And then we need to intercept radial 32. Alright. Turn those on. Turn those on. Oh. Throw the spoilers out. Let's get this thing slowed down. Yeah, we're definitely going to have a traffic jam, so I'm going to try to slow down. That way I can come in and he should be cleared from the runway. The other guy there on... The other guy here right ahead of us on VATSIM. Let's see what... if the ATC gives us an opposite runway, we'll just switch over to the VATSIM frequency. Continue as planned. I always love that. Actually, we're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna go back over here. And we know where we want to go. Oh. Now this has happened lately, and for some reason it happens in Turkey and Greece. Usually it clears up. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have another landing like this? It's really weird. Lately, on my final approaches, the frame rate goes to garbage. I don't know if it's mods or what's doing that, but it's really frustrating. There we go. And what might be happening, I'm guessing what's happening is it's probably loading in some of the scenery, but it just seems like it loads it in so poorly now. I never had this. I didn't have this trouble for months, and even last week, it just started around New Year's. Suddenly, the frame rates just go to crap, and you can see it's X-plane levels now. I gotta remember to stop putting so many mods in, because it's already hard enough. Get any altitude things. Okay, we need to be 4,000. Alright, are we ever going to finish loading in the traffic or whatever we need to load in? Yeah, sorry about the awful frame rate. We had this problem going into Istanbul too. Now, I guess Istanbul, and I'm guessing it's probably the same thing with Athens. There's just so much scenery to load in. And it's really weird because some days I'll fly into Europe, into a European city or into New York, I have no problem. And now here, it seems like lately, I don't know what they did. They did something. Azobo and FlightSim and Microsoft did something, screwed up the settings. So now everything is really janky and slow. So we're gonna have a hard time coming in here. Probably gonna have to have the plane auto land just because it's gonna be hard to do it otherwise. Alright, final approach, runway 29 Lima Golf Sierra Alpha. That's for Olympic 792, that's not our airport. I mean, honestly, what do you need? What kind of computer or graphics card? What do you need to be able to run this and not get these just awful frame rates on approach? Sometimes, like I've flown over 100 flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's only started in the last couple of weeks since New Year. I've never gotten frame rates below like 25 frames per second. Never. And usually the only time I'll get the frame rates at 25 frames per second is when there's a lot of planes. I'm at a busy airport. But I'm actually there. I'm actually on the ground at the airport. And watch this landing. What's going to happen as soon as we hit the runway, as soon as our tires hit the runway, we'll be at 40 frames per second. No problem. You see all those radio antennas on that island. I don't know if those are radio antennas, but... Ugh. Wind turbines. Okay, those are just stock. Now there is I do have a mod, We Love VFR, and it adds a lot of radio antennas and power poles and stuff. So that when you're doing your VFR flight, it's actually good. Yeah, I mean, it's just pathetic because it's like it didn't have this problem until just a couple weeks ago. I mean, I updated my CPU this summer. I updated my CPU, added 32 gigs of memory. The only thing that's holding back now is the graphics card. But even I don't even think it's the graphics cards that's causing the slowdown. It's just, ugh. And again, like I said, it's once I hit the runway, we'll be at 40 frames per second. It's like the flight model or something. It's getting jammed up. And the flight model in Microsoft Flight Simulator is not even that complicated compared to X-Plane. That's why there's those issues. Oh, I'm really getting a little annoyed with this crap. Alright, let's go on that final part. Let's see, we need to be at 1900 at 5 miles out from the VO, or from the ILS. We're 25 miles out right now. We should have our landing lights on.
Athens, traffic, well looked at, 39 Papa. Fully established for the ILS to runway 3 right. 9 miles.
Athens traffic, the GN 911 on final for runway 03 right, ILS. Yep, a 3090 will do. Well, that's my goal at some point, is to get into the 3000 series. Oh my god. It's so bad I can't even, like... And like I said, it's just here. As soon as we get on the ground, it'll be fine again. It's just like this weird zone on approach, and it's not every airport. We didn't have this problem in Yerevan. Didn't have this problem going into Israel. But here we are having this problem. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to turn my graphics down. But it's funny because I had a lesser computer and had better frame rates than this. I mean, I did a flight from Hong Kong to Cologne, Germany, and the landing in Germany was not like this, and that was before I had upgraded my graphics, or upgraded my computer. So, I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm over it. On this. Why is there so much computing that needs to be done to fly this plane in on approach? It just drives me nuts. And here's the thing, I mean, even I am using Alpha India group traffic. I do have the VATSIM stuff being pulled in. So it's like, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on. You know, it's not like I got a lot of background stuff running, but I bet you, if I turned it all off right now, it wouldn't change anything. I did it. My last flight on New Year's Eve, which basically it got like this. I just quit out of the flight. I rage quit. I turned everything off. I turned my tracking programs off. The only thing I didn't turn off was the stream. I turned off everything else. I turned off, I think I canceled out of PACX. I got out of Navgraph, Atlanta, Alpha India group traffic, everything. I shut it all off, nothing. It's just the in-sim. So it's like, I don't know if it's the scenery. I don't know what it is, but why are we not descending? Are we restricted? Are we, oh, okay, we need to be plus 4,000. Until a certain point. I feel like that's way too late to be. Well, that's what, 5 miles out. We need to be at 1,900 feet, so we're still good. Go flaps 2. I think I would wait for the 4000 series release toward the end of the year. If they are as good as they are being promoted, it's worth the wait. Yeah, I'd probably rather get the 4000 series if we can get the 4000 series and it doesn't cost $4,000 for, you know, a 4070. I mean, I don't need to get the 80. I don't need to get the 90. I right now have a 1070. That's how old mine is. I don't need the top one. You know, and just going from 1070 to a 4070 is going to just be a game changer. But I'm worried that it won't even change this crap 12. I mean, I don't even know why it's doing that. Why isn't the frame rate just so garbage? Like, what are you rendering that's causing all that? Alright, approach speed 130. Sorry about that. I mean, this is such a beautiful flight too, and it's just kind of ruined by a garbage garbage frame rate. Just terrible optimization or something. And again, maybe I just have too many mods. I don't know. Flaps 3. We're just bringing this in nice and slow. That way, the that smaller jet in front of us looks like, yeah, he's still coming in, but he should be able to land and get cleared.
Athens, traffic below 397. Runway 039
Well, thanks everyone who's stopped in to watch the stream. This is Flight 91 of my Microsoft's Flight Simulator World Tour. I've been doing this World Tour thing since X-Plane, but restarted the numbering once I started streaming and, you know, making YouTube videos of the flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Basically, I started doing that in Africa. We've completed all of Africa. We've gone to Spain and Portugal. Number of Middle Eastern countries. We are now flying into Greece. Next flight will be up to Kiev, Ukraine. I believe from Ukraine back over to Georgia. And we're going to be entering into Europe, hopefully. I think that's a ship down there. I'm going to say. We are on the final. We're on
traffic, Cirrus. Wait, never mind.
We're on final, but my frame rate's gone to complete crap, unfortunately.
Athens traffic, Cirrus 29 Golf taxiing to runway 3 via Delta 9 Delta Athens.
Athens traffic, Aegean 911 on final runway 03 right. Alright, we are 12.8 nautical miles out. We need to be at 1900 at 5. So we're descending for 1900. Ground spoilers are armed, flaps are nearly at full. Anything else we need to get done here? We got our landing lights on. We lower our landing gear. How's the little one? He's doing good. He's sleeping right now. I guess as long as the chip market is about to recover from shortage, we are safe. 1.2 to 1.3K for the 90 would be reasonable. Yeah, I guess. I'm more in the market for something in the 500s. Maybe the 700. I can't remember what I paid for the 1070. I think I paid like 600. Who knows? Maybe at this point. 1900 high enough to clear that? Gotta be, because we're supposed to be at 1900 right now. We're at 5 miles. Yeah, there's nothing in front of. Are we on the right? Yeah. I guess that mountain's at 794 feet. That's what it looks like. It's crazy. That's this approach. You go right over these two mountains. Alright, let's get to 130. If the 0 frames per second will let me. I mean, I'm scrolling my wheel like crazy, and that speed is taking forever to go down. Alright, flaps full. On approach. Autopilot 1 and 2.
A39 Papa. Shipping down and stand Bravo 1-1. Everyone else have a great flight. See you later.
Athens traffic, Aegean 911 on final. Cleared for landing, runway 03 right, 6 miles out. Let's let people know that, hey, I'm on. Don't come out on the runway to take off. Now, I also have AI traffic going on right now, so so there might be another plane on the runway that the in-game ATC is probably saying, go around, go around, go around, but we're just gonna go like this.
1,000.
Yeah, it's not like we're even in the area of like Athens proper. So it's like, is the airport really? I mean, I do have the airport scenery is a mod, but I don't think it should be that crazy.
1,000.
Let's do the cabin check.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Cecilia, I know 3 languages. Cool. On Crechiver Toast, I mean, I would never pay that much for a GPU. A 70 at half the price is enough. Yeah, I think a 70, unless the streaming thing takes off and I'm making some extra money doing that. then I might spring for an 80. The Athens airport is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Yep, it is. It's been so long since, I mean, like I said, I flew into Athens early on when I got X-Plane, Ryanair flight in here. It looks pretty similar. X-Plane frame rate was actually better on that flight than this. It's just, I mean, it's sad. It's sad, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so we got someone holding. I don't know if that's a VATSIM guy or a AI. I think that's AI. That's good that they're holding.
500.
Yep.
400.
That's the thing I have. Well, there's an IKEA right there.
300.
Alright, we're gonna let it auto land just because we're at 10 frames per second. Usually I bring it in. I think we did the same thing in Turkey. I like to land manually, but if I take, I probably won't even be able to get the dang.
Minimum.
I probably won't even be able to get the stupid
50, 40, 30, 20.
Just slam me in the ground, isn't it?
10. Retard. Retard.
See, as soon as we touch the ground, frame rate cleans up. No problem. That's how it goes. It's amazing. When you're in the air, the frame rate sucks. When you're on the ground, it's perfect. Okay, we're gonna come off right here.
Athens traffic lining up for departure runway 0 to right, ATP2.
Every single time. Look what my wife just wrote there. Dodo right there. The Chinese characters. Change diaper. Every time. Right when I land.
29
The diaper needs to be changed.
Holding short runway 3 right.
Alright, we're gonna start the APU. We're gonna make our call here. Strobe lights off, landing lights off, ATC off. Alright. We got the flaps, spoilers, and let's figure out what gate, how we're getting to the gates. Da-da-da-da. Where am I? Alright, parking stands. I want to go to the terminal, so I'm going to go. Alright, let's call it out. Oops. Athens traffic, Aegean 911, taxiing to gate Bravo 07 via Delta 6. Alright, let's begin our taxi. Yep, we've arrived. Of course, we now get to the most intense part of the flight because my wife is tapping her foot saying, come on, we gotta change the diaper. Come on, it's time to end the flight. You've already landed. Every time.
Traffic, stairs, 29 Gulf.
Every flight, it could be a 2-hour flight, it could be a 5-minute flight. Always have to change the diaper. Right when I've landed. Haven't finished the stream technically. Even though I really have to go to the bathroom. I gotta get to a gate. I can't believe it. Alright, so Bravo 7 is going to be the 5th gate in here. Coming in on Delta 6. Started the APU, it's available. Once we get to the gate, I'm gonna step away and just go to the bathroom, and then we'll wrap up the stream. That's it. That was the flight. We get to the gates. So let's see. We got Whoa, whoa, don't turn too much.
Athens traffic, Sierra 29 Golf,
One,
taking off
two,
runway
three.
3 right,
It actually might have the gate numbers on them.
Departure.
For Bravo 7. Alright, park a break. I will be right back. Alright. Thank you for sticking through that quick break. Alright, we got the APU on. Let's turn off the taxi lights. Turn off the engines. Call for the jetway. Jetway, power, catering, baggage. Turn off the seatbelt signs. And the passengers are going to begin parking. External power, turn off the APU bleed. I'm guessing that American might be on VATSIM. Let's see, what do we got here? He left his engines, ground crew is in space now, they got a blast. Oh, they're turning off. So it's done? Yeah. What do you mean change diaper? Well, I have a baby. And he likes to poop and pee. Jamie and Petty to use Rex Weather Force. Nope, this is just the live weather from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let's see, who's all coming in here? I think we're the only actual person on VATSIM. Alright, we're going to disconnect from VATSIM now. And while the passengers are deboarding, I'm going to pull up Volanta. You can check out the flight stats. View our flight. There it is. I didn't change the picture for my plane though. But GN911 from Larnaca to Athens. I'm not going to try to say the name of the airport. Nice flight here. North Mediterranean into the Aegean Sea and the Sea of Crete. Landing rate -49.18. Was it that light? Man, that's some crazy auto landing. GeForce 1. Yeah, so I'm not even going to really care about that because I didn't land the plane. I had to do the auto land because the frame rate was down to like 10. Landing speed 124, fuel burn 3500, distance 561, flight time 135, block time 149. Let's see what it was in the sim brief. Estimated block time was 1 hour 58, so we cut off about 9 minutes there. So everyone should be happy. The passengers should be happy with that, you would think. Alright, then I'm going to pull up world map to see where we've been. On our world tour. One moment. There we go. There's the world map. So far we've done Africa and all the countries that you see with their flags. We're going to zoom in up here. Greece. And welcome Greece to the club of countries we have flown into on this world tour. So next time we'll be flying up to Ukraine. Then from the Ukraine over to Georgia. Where did you get the world map AI file? I don't know. I just searched. Tatiki, I can't promise I'll do it the next stream, but what do you mean do Madagascar? If you join the Discord, you can request a flight. No promises that I will do it, but if you suggest a flight, tell me where you'd like me to take off, where I'd like to land, which airline you'd like me to try to find, then maybe I could do it. Yeah, I want more stream. I would like to stream some more, and maybe we'll come back on a little bit later and stream. I don't know. This stream actually ended. It was a shorter one. The last few days have been going to 7 o'clock. Another about 40 minutes. Like I said, make that suggestion on the Discord. That way it's like there and I can see it. Because otherwise I'll forget. I won't remember or know which one you want to have. All right, flight plan or the Pack X is complete, so let's check that out. End the flight. Soft landing, nothing better than a few mid-flight drinks for the comments. Yeah, 49 feet per minute is very light. I feel like the auto land. Ooh, congratulations, you have just earned the Bronze Dependable Pilot Award. You can view your awards via the awards pop-up. Check that out. What was it? Dependable? What was the award? Oh, I think it's... No. Dependable Pilot. I think it was this one. Finished flights perfectly on time in a month. 15 flights. I don't even know if I've done 15 flights this month. And they didn't give me the badge, so... I don't know. Alright. We'll close that out. Back over here. Alright, well thanks for coming along on the flight. Next time we'll be flying to, like I said, we'll be flying up to Kiev, Ukraine on Ukrainian International Airlines, again in the A320 with the A32NX mod from FlyByWire. I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and likely it will be tomorrow at 4 p.m., which is 2200 Zulu. But I might go earlier, and then we could get a couple flights in. And I know Datiki would really love that, to get a couple flights in. But we'll see. See how the day plays out. But it'll definitely be in the afternoon, because we do have a pediatrician appointment in the morning tomorrow. So thanks for coming along. If you haven't hit the like button on YouTube, please do so. Share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button. If you're on Twitch, same thing. Follow. All that good stuff. We're going to have some custom emotes and other things coming hopefully soon. Can you get channel points on Twitch, please? Yes, I'm hoping that's going to be soon. I just got affiliate. I got that email a couple days ago, and they're still doing the tax, the verification to get the payouts and all that stuff. But once I think all that happens, then I can start putting up points and custom emotes and sub badges and all that cool stuff. And it should be pretty fun, Creepy Kirk. And I'm hoping the Twitch community really kind of starts growing a little bit more. It's been crazy this last week. So thanks all of you for joining in. I'm not very good at signing off. So again, thanks for following and subscribing, and keep an eye out for when the streams go live. This next couple weeks, it's going to be figuring out when the streams are going to be, but then I'll be trying to get a good set schedule going forward once the work situation solidifies. I'll see you then, and until the next flight tomorrow, happy flying and take care.